A covert mission under the cover of darkness, targeting an imminent threat to Israel. That's how the IDF is describing its September 8 raid into Syria. The underground missile factory had been in Israel's sights since late 2017, when it says construction began. That finished in late 2021, when Israel says Iranian missile manufacturing material was then brought in. The IDF is disputing that this was an intelligence failure, that it took until September 2024 for it to act, insisting that before then the factory, deep underground, wasn't deemed a threat. But when that changed, it says Israel acted. More than 100 troops choppered into western Syria with support from Israeli fighter jets and drones, killing guards before destroying the factory, which it claims was a flagship Iranian facility being used to manufacture precision-guided missiles at a significant output. A number of Israeli media outlets had already reported on details of this raid, and it's not clear why the IDF has chosen now to publicise its mission. But the IDF spokesman says that this was an Iranian-backed facility. It's a frequent argument from Israel that Iran has been backing groups such as the Lebanese militants Hezbollah, and that this is a facility which would have provided Hezbollah with missiles to then fire into Israel. It is worth, of course, noting that since the fall of the Assad regime, which happened a couple of months after this raid, there has been significant criticism of Israel's actions in Syria, namely the launching of many airstrikes targeting weapons stockpiles and manufacturing facilities, and also the decision to deploy troops and tanks into a buffer zone, into Syrian territory between Syria and the Israeli-occupied Golan Heights. Now, in this same briefing today, the IDF's spokesman, Lieutenant Colonel Nadav Shashani, was also asked about reports of babies dying in Gaza. Wild winter weather hitting the war-ravaged territory in recent days has left tiny newborns paying the ultimate price of Israel's war in Gaza. The spokesman sidestepped some of the questions, saying the IDF hadn't been able to get its hands on any verified information about the cases, despite looking into it. He also added that Israeli hostages held by Hamas are also subject to the winter in Gaza.